Did you know that not only birds can fly? Yes, you heard it right. The sky is not simply the domain of our feathered friends. In fact, a surprising variety of animals have developed fascinating adaptations to take to the skies. From mammals to fish, from reptiles to insects, nature's ingenuity knows no bounds. In this video, we will journey together through the incredible world of flight, revealing 10 animals you might never have guessed could fly. Stay tuned to discover the top 10 animals that can fly. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the flying squirrels. These captivating creatures give new meaning to the phrase leap of faith. You see, flying squirrels can't actually fly, but they are experts in the art of gliding. Using a stretchy membrane called a pterygium, they launch themselves from one tree and glide gracefully to the next. The pterygium, which extends from their wrist to their ankle, acts like a parachute. It catches the air as they leap, allowing them to traverse substantial distances between trees. They can control their direction and speed by adjusting the tension in this membrane, making them skilled and agile navigators of the forest canopy. So, while they might not technically fly, these airborne acrobats certainly know how to put on a show in the treetops. So, the next time you mistake something for a bird in the trees, it might just be a flying squirrel. At number 9, we find the amazing flying fish. Now, this is a sight to behold. These remarkable creatures are not your average fish. They have uniquely adapted to their environment by developing specialized wing-like fins. These fins enable them to leap out of the water and glide through the air. And when I say glide, I mean they can cover distances of up to 200 meters. That's the length of 2 football fields, folks. This unusual skill assists them in evading underwater predators, turning a potential threat into an impressive aerial display. So next time you're by the ocean, keep your eyes peeled. You just might witness a fish taking flight right before your eyes. It's truly a testament to how diverse and astonishing nature can be. Now I bet you're wondering, flying fish? What's next? Stay tuned to find out. Who knew that fish could take to the air? Number 8 on our list may surprise you. It's the flying frog. Perhaps a misnomer, these fascinating creatures don't actually fly. They glide through the air using their webbed feet as makeshift wings. There are a handful of species that exhibit this unique behavior, including the aptly named Wallace's flying frog and the Javan gliding frog. These amphibians are primarily found in tropical rainforests, where they leap from tree to tree, covering impressive distances. They extend their large webbed feet, creating a parachute-like effect that allows them to glide gracefully through the air. This behavior not only allows for efficient travel, but also helps them escape predators. And it's not just their feet that are unique. Their toes are elongated and the skin between them is extended, aiding in their aerial maneuvers. So, frogs that fly, well, not quite. But they do put on quite a show gliding between the trees. Frogs that fly? Absolutely! Slithering into number 7, we have the flying snakes. Now, before your imagination runs wild with images of winged serpents soaring through the sky, let's get one thing straight. These snakes don't actually fly, but rather they glide. There are 5 species of these fascinating creatures. They hail from Southeast Asia, where they spend most of their lives in the trees. When they need to get from one tree to another, they don't slither down and up again. Oh no, that would be too mundane. Instead, they flatten their bodies, creating an improvised wing of sorts. Launching themselves from the tree, they glide through the air with an uncanny grace and precision. Their flattened bodies catch the air, allowing them to control their descent and even navigate around obstacles. And while they're not exactly frequent flyers, their airborne antics are nonetheless a sight to behold. Snakes in the air, a sight that's quite rare. At number 6, we find the flying lemurs. These fascinating creatures are not actually lemurs, and they don't exactly fly, but rather they glide through the air with the greatest of ease. There are 2 species of flying lemurs, the Sunda flying lemur and the Philippine flying lemur. Both these species have a unique attribute that sets them apart from other mammals. What's that, you may ask? Well, it's a membrane of skin called a patagium, stretched tautly between their limbs. This specialized skin allows them to glide from tree to tree in search of fruits, their primary food source. Imagine, just a quick leap and they're soaring, covering distances of up to 100 meters. Their gliding ability is so efficient it almost looks as if they're flying. But don't be fooled, they're just really good at harnessing the power of the wind. Lemurs that glide, what a wild ride. Swooping into number 5, we have bats. These fascinating creatures are the only mammals in the world capable of sustained flight. That's right, unlike the flying squirrels or lemurs we've talked about earlier, bats don't just glide through the air, they truly fly. There are over 1,300 species of bats, each uniquely adapted to their environments and ways of life. Some are as tiny as a bumblebee, while others boast a wingspan as wide as a human adult is tall. Bats play a crucial role in our ecosystems. They are nature's pest controllers, consuming thousands of insects each night. Many species also pollinate flowers and disperse seeds, helping to maintain biodiversity. In fact, without bats, many of our favorite fruits like bananas, avocados, and mangoes might be much less common. So next time you see a bat fluttering in the twilight, remember they're not just creatures of the night. Bats, the only mammals to truly embrace the skies. Buzzing into number 4, we have flying insects. The world of flying insects is as diverse as it is fascinating. From beetles that can stealthily navigate the night sky, to butterflies that flutter their colorful wings in the daytime, the sheer variety is breathtaking. But these creatures are more than just a spectacle. They serve as essential cogs in our environmental machinery. Take bees, for instance. These buzzing beauties are some of the world's top pollinators, helping plants to reproduce. Then we have dragonflies, the agile aerial acrobats, often seen darting over ponds and streams. Not only are they a wonder to watch, but they also help control populations of mosquitoes and other pests. Even the humble housefly has its role, serving as an integral part of the food chain. So next time you see a flying insect, before you swat it away, take a moment to appreciate its contribution to our world. Insects, tiny but mighty flyers. Soaring into number 3, we have birds. The world of birds is diverse and fascinating, boasting over 10,000 species, each with unique adaptations for flight. From the majestic eagles soaring over mountaintops to the nimble hummingbirds that dart from flower to flower, birds exhibit a spectacular mastery of the skies. Birds are marvels of nature, with bodies designed for aerial efficiency. Their wings, shaped for lift and speed, their lightweight skeletons, and their powerful flight muscles all contribute to their prowess in the air. The feathered inhabitants of our planet also possess a remarkable range of flight styles. Consider the swift, known for its extraordinary speed, or the albatross, famed for its long-distance voyages over the ocean. Birds also have an incredible navigational ability, undertaking epic migrations that span continents and oceans. These journeys are a testament to their endurance and navigational prowess. Birds, the masters of the air. Flying into number 2, we have pterosaurs. These prehistoric creatures are not dinosaurs, but a unique group of flying reptiles that soared through the skies during the era of dinosaurs. Their name, pterosaurs, translates to winged lizards, and they were the first vertebrates to evolve powered flight. Pterosaurs had a set of unique adaptations for flight. Their wings were made of a flap of skin, muscle, and other tissues stretching from the ankles to a dramatically lengthened 4th finger. Early species had long, fully toothed jaws and long tails, while later forms had a highly reduced tail, and some even lacked teeth. These creatures ranged in size from those as small as a sparrow to the behemoth Quetzalcoatlus, which was as tall as a giraffe with a 36-foot wingspan. Their diet varied greatly depending on their size and habitat. Some dined on fish, others on small terrestrial vertebrates and invertebrates. Pterosaurs, the rulers of prehistoric skies. And finally, buzzing into number 1, we have insects. They're everywhere, aren't they? From the humble housefly to the enchanting butterfly, the world of insects is a fluttering spectacle of diversity. There are about 1 million known species of insects, and a staggering number of them have mastered the art of flight. These tiny aviators serve as crucial components of our ecosystems. Bees, for instance, are tireless pollinators, ensuring our plants reproduce and thrive. They're the reason we have apples to munch on and roses to sniff. Dragonflies, on the other hand, act as a natural pest control, keeping mosquito populations at bay. And let's not forget the fireflies, whose ethereal light dance on summer nights is nothing short of magical. Each insect, in its own unique way, contributes to the delicate balance of nature. So, the next time you see an insect buzzing by, give it a nod of respect. Insects, the unsung heroes of the sky. And there you have it, the top 10 animals that can fly. From the agile flying squirrels to the surprising flying fish, the amazing flying frogs to the incredible flying snakes. Who could forget the enchanting flying lemurs, the nocturnal bats, the diverse flying insects, the beautiful birds, the prehistoric pterosaurs, and the ubiquitous insects? Each of these creatures has evolved unique adaptations that allow them to take to the skies. Stay curious, keep exploring, and who knows what fantastic flyers you'll discover next.